Hi, this is Murray from Second Time Tech, and today you see three mics in front of me, but those are for tomorrow. That's my newer NW7000. That's the Behringer C-2, and that's the Rode NTG2. And you can guess which one I'm talking on. But anyway, today I thought I'd go through Amazon and check to see the price of a good inexpensive starter system, just to see if the prices came down any since the last time I did it. And I think it came down a little bit. Probably $50 to $70, somewhere in that range. So I thought I'd go through that and just give you an idea of a different system that you could get. Now, whenever I'm doing stuff, what you're going to do is you're going to hear me whenever I change the windows. Now, if you could hear that click, the guy on, what's it called? Podcastage. That's his not his website, but his, I think he actually has a website, but that's his YouTube channel. And he said what he was going to use, because he kept hearing the clicking, was use a, like a touch surface device, like a touchpad. Well, I've had one for a very long time, so I thought, oh, well, I'll try that too. So I'm going to turn off my mouse, put it there, and I'm going to turn on my touchpad, put it down beside me. And now you won't hear anything, because whenever I go to look at something, there's no sound. And I thought that was pretty cool. He said that a little while ago, and I thought, oh, I'm going to try it, because I have one. So I thought, well, why not? Anyway, the first system I'm going to go through is the one that's on Amazon Canada, and then I'll go through the one on Amazon US. There are three different things on the American one, because there's better buys down there on different products. So I tried to keep them as inexpensive as possible and not necessarily use the same parts. So, and I only went with 2666 megahertz memory, because if you're just starting, I don't think it really matters anyway. You just want something really inexpensive. It is better, if you can afford it, to get 3200 megahertz memory. If you can't afford it, the difference, please do. But I'm only going to talk about 2666 megahertz memory. So, first thing that we've got is the case that I had for my system build that I did there just a couple of days ago, I guess. And it is the Roseville FBM-X1. And the reason why I like that one is because it has two USB 3 ports on the front, two USB 2 ports on the front. It has the microphone jack and the headphone jack on the front. It comes with two fans, an 80mm in the back for exhaust, a 120 in the front for intake. And the case is all one color. Which is nice. It's all black. Some of them are silver and black. So, and they're on sale again for $19.99, both in Canada and the United States. So that's awesome. And I really like the little case. And it has a window on the side too. I might have forgotten to mention that. But anyway, so like I said, $19.99 for that. Now, the power supply is an EVGA 500 watt BR. So it's a 80 plus bronze, and it's $54.99 in Canada. Now the motherboard is an MSI B350M Pro VH. Now, this is the lesser expensive one. It only has the 2 memory slots, but I'm trying to go as inexpensive as possible. If you want, go to the VDH. It's about $12 more, and you get 4 memory slots. So there you go. But it's $89.99 for the MSI B350M Pro VH. Now, the CPU that I picked, or APU that I picked, is the Ryzen 3 2200G. And that's a really decent processor. And it is 4 cores, 4 threads. And I checked on Benchmark or Passmark, the benchmarking, and it is the Vega 8 is consistent with the GT 1030, so you get about that amount of performance out of it. So it is some games at 1080p, so you can do some gaming on it. Nothing what they call AAA, but some of the few-year-old games you can play at 1080p low. But I mean, it's not a bad place to start. And to upgrade it, all you got to do is put in a video card. Buy a video card and put it in and load the drivers, and away you go. You've got something that'll give you much higher frames. Now, the memory for Amazon Canada, it's the Patriot Viper Elite 8GB kit. So it's 2 4GB sticks, and it's 2666 megahertz, and it's $84.99. Now, there was a choice of going with a 120 gigabyte SSD and a 1 terabyte hard disk drive, or a 0.5 terabyte SSD. It's actually less expensive to get the bigger SSD than it is to buy the other 2 together. So I went with that. So it's only the 1 drive. It's the Kingston A400 480 gigabyte, which should be plenty for a beginner system, and you can always add what you want after. There's no problem doing that as an upgrade, but that's lots to get you started for sure. And it's only $78.99 for that. So that's basically the complete system for like what's inside the case. You can get Windows and use it for free. There's a video that YouTuber Tech by Matt put up, and I'll put a link in the show notes for that. And also, I did make a video on an inexpensive monitor, keyboard, and mouse, and I'll put a link to the video in the show notes. So that's basically what it is for the Canadian one. So now we'll go through the American one. So basically, like I had said, the case is the same. It's the Roseville FBM-X1, and it's the same price, $19.99 US. The power supply, because you don't need a lot of power in this. In the States, $29.99 for the 450 watt EVGA BT model. So it's an 80 plus bronze. It's only $29.99. Much better price. So I went with that. The motherboard is an ASRock B350M. And I don't see the model number. But I'll put it, the link will be in the show notes, just like for everything else, for each part. And it's $72.99 for that. Again, only has 2 memory slots in it. So you can go one up from that, spend about $10 more, and get yourself one with 4 memory slots in it, if you like. Now, the same CPU, of course, is the Ryzen 3 2200G, and it's $99.57 American. For the memory, it's the Patriot Signature 8GB 2x4GB sticks, so it's a kit. 2666 megahertz, and it's $51.99. And then it's the same SSD drive, the Kingston A400, 480 gigabyte, $71 US. Now, the total price in Canada is $463.94, plus tax, of course. And the American one, so for on Amazon US, it's $345.53, plus your taxes, of course. And that's as of today. And today is the 16th of January, 2019, in case you see this a couple of years from now. And then you wouldn't be wanting these parts anyway, because they'll have way better ones. So that's pretty much what I have. I think they're pretty decent little systems to get you going, get you started, and it is upgradable. Like I said, video card would do you wonders if you want to game with it, but you can still do some. A GTX 1050 Ti. Actually, I heard that the best one right now is a AMD Radeon 570. And I think it's I don't know if it's the 8 gig or the 4 gig, but in the States, they're only something like $130 or something like that right now. And in Canada, I'm not positive because I didn't look it up. But if you want a video card, those seem to be the ones to go with right now. And they give you 1080p gaming with the 4 or the 8 gig. So, not bad. But again, like I said, that's all I have for today. And these 3 microphones, I will have a video up on Friday, testing out each one of these 3, because these are the 3 that I have to make my mind up on. Well, it's really the Behringer and the Rode. I'm definitely keeping my newer. So anyway, if you like the video, thumbs up. If you don't like the video, thumbs down. If you like the content, please subscribe. I wish everybody a wonderful day. Thank you very much for watching and listening. Bye.